Well, sometimes small annoyances in your home could be signs of much bigger issues lurking behind your walls. JD Ortiz is an electrical service technician with Jon Wayne Service Company, here to tell us about the warning signs of some of the most common electrical issues. Thank you for being here.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, because this is so important that we talk about this. What are some common warning signs that a homeowner could have an electrical issue in their home?
So there's many. There's the obvious ones, lights flickering, plugs not working the way they should, sparking whenever you plug those receptacles in. But there's also the ones that are not so obvious that usually are the more riskier, right? Loose connections behind breaker boxes, loose connections behind receptacles, and those can lead to really big problems, right?
Sure.
And typically those are those flickering lights and the ones that I mentioned first are symptoms of a bigger issue. Well, that gives you an idea, right, that you're having a problem. Now, those other ones that I mentioned that don't give you any symptoms can get really bad really fast, right?
Yeah.
And so those are the ones, you know, it's important to have yearly maintenance, right? So we can catch those types of things and prevent them. You know, yellow smoke detectors, those are expired, right? Nobody ever knows that. But doing those maintenances, you know, and having a licensed electrician go yearly to your home to catch those things are pretty huge.
Yeah, and key there, licensed, somebody who knows what they're talking about, like you. So you would come out, say, once a year and just check everything. What does that checkup involve? Right,
so from your panels to your outlets to your switches to your smoke detectors, we literally put our hands on everything. And if there's any safety hazards or concerns, we'll bring those to your attention. But like I mentioned, you know, some of those things you don't catch. You can't see to the common person who's not an electrician, right? And so having us do that yearly is huge, right? Can prevent fire hazards, safety hazards, anything like that. And it's really important because that's where your family lives, right?
Of course.
And you want it to be safe.
Yeah,
so.
And maybe not, it's not the situation to be DIYing. That is really when you should be calling the professionals.
No, definitely not. Again, it's where your family lays their head at night, and you want that to be the safest place possible, right? So.
Well, I know you are helping families to feel safe and to be safe in their homes. And again, what's so great is, Jon Wayne, you always have special offers for daytime viewers. And right now, you have 20% off all electrical repairs and free service calls on any repairs, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So that's going on right now. If you suspect something or an issue in your home, it's best just to call the experts at Jon Wayne Service Company. If you haven't had that yearly maintenance checkup, call them for that too. The number is 830-217-6376. You can also go online to jonwayne.com, and maybe JD will come to your house. Maybe it'll be JD.
Yes,
if you're lucky. Who knows?
Yep, if they're lucky. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for being here, JD.